Hey there, and welcome. Today, we're going to dive into a conversation you're having every single second of every day, whether you realize it or not. We're talking about nonverbal communication, that powerful, silent language that, honestly, often says way more than words ever could. Just think about it for a second. Right now. Your posture, the look on your face, even the way you're holding your phone, all of it is sending a message. You are a constant broadcast of information, whether you mean to be or not. So here's the kicker. When your words say one thing, but your body is screaming something else, which one do people believe? Yeah, you guessed it. Every single time, they believe the nonverbal. That eye roll is always going to be louder than the words, great idea. And that's the power we're going to unpack today. To really get a handle on this silent language, you first have to understand its unwritten rules. They aren't in any textbook, but they quietly run every single interaction we have. They set the whole stage for either connection or, well, confusion. Okay, rule number one, and this is a big one. Nonverbal cues are completely tied to culture. A simple thumbs up that means good job here in the States, well, somewhere else, that same gesture can be a deeply offensive insult. It's the ultimate proof that there is no universal dictionary for body language. Context is everything. And that brings us right to rule number two. These cues are often, well, they're ambiguous. You can't just look at someone with their arms crossed and think, they're defensive. Are they? Or are they just cold? Or maybe that's just comfortable for them. One single cue can have a dozen different meanings. And on top of all that, it's continuous. It never, ever stops. And it's multi-channeled, which means you're getting signals from someone's face, their voice, their hands, their posture, all at the exact same time. It's this constant, simultaneous flood of information. So, if this language is so complex, what does it actually do? Well, it turns out our nonverbal cues are performing a handful of really important jobs in every conversation. You can almost think of them as your body's secret superpowers. Yep, 6 of them to be exact. And understanding these is the key to hearing what's really being said under the surface. The first one is super simple, substituting. This is just when a gesture totally takes the place of words. A wave for hello, a nod for yes, or that classic shoulder shrug that just perfectly says, I have absolutely no idea. Next up, we've got 2 sides of the very same coin. Complimenting is when your body language backs up your words, like saying, great job, with a big, genuine smile. But contradicting, this is where the real drama happens. This is when your body completely betrays what you're saying. You say, I agree, but you're rolling your eyes. That, right there, is the truth leaking out. And the last 3 jobs, they're all about managing the conversation. Repeating is when you say, it's over there, and you actually point. Regulating is how we use eye contact to signal whose turn it is to talk. And accenting? That's for emphasis. It's that tap on the table or that perfectly timed pause right before you make your most important point. Okay, so we've got the rules, we've got the jobs. Now let's open with the toolkit and look at the actual nonverbal codes you're using all the time, probably without even thinking about it. First up is kinesics, which is really just a fancy word for body movement. When you lean forward, it shows you're engaged. Slumped shoulders might tell the world you're tired or feeling defeated. Your body is basically a walking billboard for whatever is going on inside. It's so easy to forget that your voice itself is a nonverbal tool. It's not about the words, it's about the music behind them. That's vocalics. Your tone, how fast you're talking, your volume, they all send these powerful messages. A strategic pause can be more impactful than an entire sentence. And a simple rising inflection, it can turn a confident statement into a question. Next is proxemics, which is all about space. The physical distance you keep between yourself and other people, it communicates volumes about your relationship and your comfort level, all without you having to say a single word. Here in the US, for instance, we have these unspoken zones. You're not going to have a professional meeting inside someone's intimate zone, and you probably won't have a heart-to-heart from across a giant room in the public zone. We navigate these distances instinctively every day to define our relationships. And believe it or not, the toolkit is even bigger. It also includes eye contact, which can signal confidence, touch, which communicates anything from support to power, your appearance, which broadcasts your identity, and even the environment itself. A round table creates a totally different vibe than a long rectangular one, right? So, after all these rules and tools, what's the big takeaway here? It's not about becoming some kind of human lie detector. It's about becoming a better, more attuned-in communicator. The legendary consultant Peter Drucker really said it best. The most important thing in communication is hearing what isn't said. That's it. That's the whole game, right there.
And this part is so important. This isn't about analyzing and judging every little twitch someone makes. It's about developing a quiet awareness. First, of the messages you yourself are sending out, and then of the messages you're receiving from others. It's really a tool for connection.
So I'll leave you with this question to chew on. Now that you have a new awareness of this silent language, what message are you going to consciously choose to send tomorrow? Thanks for tuning in.